My guest is Tyanna Essig from the wonderful place that I love. It's the Berrien County Cancer Service. Hey, Tyanna, how are you?
Hi, Johnny. I'm well, thank you.
Good to have you and good to talk about the great things going on at Berrien County Cancer Service. First, for people that may not know all the great work that you guys have been doing for many years, tell me a little bit about Berrien County Cancer Service.
So, our mission is to provide in home skilled nursing care to cancer patients in Berrien County at no cost, zero. We
Wow.
don't charge, we don't bill insurance, we don't anything. Now, that's skilled nursing, so it's not, we're not going into houses and trimming toenails or giving baths or any of those things. It is strictly something that the doctor has said that they need to do. So, the doctor refers people to us and tells us what needs to be done with the patients. Normally, it'll be port flushes, blood draws. A lot of times, it's an emotional wellness check. Could be medication, making sure that they're getting their medications and things like that properly. And especially with some of the oral chemos, there's a lot of rules and regulations with those. So our nurses go in and check that out. And yeah.
Yeah, and you also have a medical loan closet as well of a lot of various things,
We
right?
do, we do. And we have walkers and wheelchairs and wigs and mastectomy bras and prosthetics. And we have, we help people with nutritional supplements. We give up to 6 to 7 boosts a week for people who are really needing that for their cancer treatment to just get through. We have some incontinence items out there. We have ostomy items. We really try to help in any way that we can. And it doesn't have to be cancer. For people that don't have cancer, we do let them borrow some of the medical equipment for up to 3 months.
Wow. It's amazing. And where are you guys located? You guys are right there in the Marie Yeager Cancer Center, right?
Yeah, we used to have our own building on Red Arrow Highway, which is where a lot of people still think that we are, but we've actually moved. When people give money for cancer, they really didn't want it to go towards building repairs. They want it to go towards the cancer patients. So being able to afford a building, do asphalt and roofing and all those things,
Sure.
it's expensive. So we got the opportunity to come here and partner with Corewell Health, with Lakeland at the time when we came. I think it was in 2018. And we've been just working here out of 2 offices. And then our loan closet is actually I say behind us, but it's to the left of the building. It gets confusing for people.
Sure.
This is a big complex. But we are in the Marie Yeager Cancer Center, which is door D of the Hollywood complex.
Yeah, it's a great place. Berrien County Cancer Service, like you said, you've been helping people for many, many years, 75 to be exact. Is that right?
Yes, yes. I don't look a day over, 73, do I? Yes, yes. It is our 75th year. That started in 1948. And we
Wow.
share that birthday, by the way, with NASCAR and CBS News. And there's a lot of other products and things we're working and getting that together because it is our 75th anniversary celebration that we're actually here to talk about today.
Yeah, you're in good company with those groups for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So tell me about this 75th celebration. Obviously, you're gonna have a big party, from what I
We
see.
are, we are. So we're having a big celebration at the Howard Performing Arts Center at Andrews University on Thursday, July 20th, which is next Thursday. And it will be starting at 5. We'll have a standing reception in the auditorium area, and then the concert will start at 6 o'clock. We have All God's Children Choir coming to sing a couple songs to open up for us. Then we have Elizabeth Pachenko Rose, who will be coming, and she's going to be singing selections from The Sound of Music. She is
Oh,
actually a colorectal cancer survivor, and she really felt passionately about our cause and what we do, and so she wanted to help us. She is from South Carolina.
mhm.
She teaches for Wake Forest University. She teaches voice there. So she is a phenomenal lady. She's been here a few times. She performs with the symphony, and she actually is here because the symphony is performing The Sound of Music, I think July 27th at the beach.
That's
So
awesome.
since she was in town, she did this for us, and we're just very lucky and happy that she's going to join us for this.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal performer. So that should be a treat for sure. And that's what this is. This is a concert to kind of say thank you to the community for the past 75 years, and also, highlight and say thank you to all the the cancer survivors that have also been a part of and used Berrien County Cancer Service, right?
Yes, that's right. We just wanted to say thank you. We wanted to have an opportunity to thank the community, because without the community, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And we are 100% reliant on donations and funding from the community. We are an impact partner with the United Way, and they actually have helped us even before they were the United Way. There were other companies that
Mhm.
they sort of became the United Way, and they've been helping us since 1954, I think, is
Wow.
when they started helping us. And with the Berrien County Cancer Service, one of the things to think about is we've been helping people with cancer since 1948. The health department wasn't here until 1964. So it
Wow.
really, we were like the source, and cancer became the second leading cause of death in 1933. So people didn't know. I sort of compare it to when we went through with COVID,
Hmm.
except that news moved much slower back then. There was radio and there was newspaper and a little bit of TV, but they didn't know what caused cancer. They didn't know if it's contagious. They didn't know how to prevent it. They didn't know much about it, and it was a dirty little word. Sort of
Hmm.
like if you got COVID in the early days, it was like
Right.
you did something wrong. It was like you did something wrong, and people were just sort of shunned, and the whole thing about it. Nobody talked about screenings or any of those things. So our nurse was going into homes and taking care of patients, and it was sort of a part of the American Cancer Society. They were a part of it. They had cancer crusaders in every community throughout the nation. And there was like a block mom who would go door to door, and she would raise money, and she would tell people things. She would collect sheets and pillowcases
Hmm.
because there weren't even bandages at the time. So she delivered bandages to people. There were home ec clubs and churches and schools and scouting troops that would make bandages. And we have reports that she delivered hundreds of thousands of bandages every year to patients, because like Band-Aids, you think about a Band-Aid that we would think about now. Of course, they weren't big enough for these, some of the um, surgeries they were doing, but a Band-Aid wasn't available until the 50s commercially. So
Wow.
and
Yeah.
anyway, so she was just a wonderful lady, and we're celebrating her, celebrating everything that she did, celebrating the community who supported us for all this time. Back then in the 50s, there were over 500 volunteers supporting this. And we
Oh,
wish
wow.
we could reach out and get all the volunteers and everybody that's helped us on the boards over the years. And we've tried to send out invitations, just it's hard to find everybody. So we're really excited, and we are actually giving away all of our tickets. We've had so much community support for this. We are giving away all the tickets. This is
Awesome.
sponsored by Corewell Health, who is our wonderful partner. They help us in the facility, and we're lucky to be here with them. We also have had Wolf Financial Advisors. He is actually going to do a matching grant for us.
Oh,
We are so
wow.
lucky. So he's helped us with this event tremendously. He's our food sponsor, but he also is doing a matching grant up to $10,000 from any money we get that day through November. So we're really excited about that. Then we've just had so many people come on board. Andrews University is actually our music sponsor. They are taking care of that. And then we have people that, like the United Federal Credit Union, has been helping us. Stephen Ross and Company, CPAs have helped us. The John DeVries Agency, ServPro of Berrien County. We also have Lakeshore and Napier Shell, Vale Rubber, and United Federal Sturgis Bank also has stepped up, and they've been wonderful in helping us with this event. So we've had so much support that we're giving away tickets for free.
That's awesome. And so, of course, they're free, but we need to get them. So how do we get tickets for this?
So if they call our office, which the number is 269-429-3281, if you call our office and let us know you're interested in attending, we'll put your name on a list, and you can just come to will call. We'll have like a will call window where people
Okay.
can come and get their tickets, or they can come and pick them up in our office here. They could stop in at the Marie Yeager Cancer Center at door D and pick up the tickets here in our office.
Okay. Now you said so the tickets, we talked about the music and the entertainment, and there's going to be food. Is there like any items, like auction items, or
Yeah, we do have a
is
live auction going on. We have a quilt auction. Eileen Chapman created a quilt for us. She found a topper that was a 100-year-old quilt.
oh,
And she
wow.
created it. And we're going to be auctioning the quilt because, we're 75 and, we wanted something older. We've had a really great partnership with Mary Kay Cosmetics. There's a lady, one of the reps is Paula Miller, and she has offered to do makeovers for 6 of our cancer patients or former cancer patients. And Well of Grace Ministries has offered to give a dress to each of these ladies. We're actually going to do some makeovers, and we're going to have these ladies that are doing the makeovers will be our models for the live auction. So it's really going to be a fun event. It's going to be lots to see. I think lots of happiness, lots of happy faces, and it should really be something that I think people will enjoy.
And like you said, that's Thursday, July 20th. And if we want to learn more, Tyanna, about not only this event for the 75th year celebration, but also if we want to learn more about Berrien County Cancer Service, how do we go about finding some of that info?
So you can go to our website, which is BC for Berrien County, and then cancerservice.org. So www.bccancerservice.org. And another thing that we are doing at this event, we said All God's Children Choir. We're going to have Brian Maynard from Forte Coffee. He's going to be our auctioneer.
Oh, cool.
So he's a wonderful man. And we really think we're going to have some small snacks beforehand. So if you come at 5 o'clock, the concert starts at 6, but if they come at 5, we'll have a standing reception with some snacks. We'll have some fruits, some veggies, some desserts, and then some hearty carbs.
That's awesome. Always love hearty carbs.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. This is a great event. Big congratulations to the entire Berrien County Cancer Service team for 75 years. That's a pretty amazing milestone, and that should be a great event Thursday, July 20th. But Tyanna, thank you so much for all the great work you do as well, and thank you so much for telling me all about this great event.
No problem. Thank you. We appreciate you doing this.